Hi. Uh, on 8th June, it was World Oceans Day, and I think it was a very nice time to start this chapter, Submarine Relief, with you because oceanography is a very important branch in geography. And if you really get interested into studying about oceanography, oceans relief, and the marine animals and the temperature anomaly of the oceans, if you are interested in all this, then this will be a really good career for the students who are opting for geography. And again, one of my favorite physical geographies, all topics are my favorite. So today we are going to start with submarine relief, that is your chapter 21. And in this chapter we are going to discuss the landscape of the vast ocean floor. There is a general misconception that when we see the ocean from the upper part, we just see the surface, that is the sea level. And sea level is mostly plain and smooth. And most of the people assume that the base of the ocean must also be very smooth. But that's not true. World's most rugged mountains, highest mountains, deepest trenches, longest mountain chains, everything is found in the oceans. You'll be surprised to know that the longest mountain chain is not on the surface in the lithosphere, but it is in the bed of the ocean. So let's start with the chapter. I'll start with one very interesting video where we are emptying the water in the ocean and going inside the ocean floor to give you an idea how ocean floor looks like. So here you can see now it is without water. We are going deep inside the ocean. Now when you empty ocean water, you see these kind of peaks, ranges, flat plains. Now if we align them, then we can easily see that ocean floor has different types of features. The one which is with the continents and continent margins is called as continental shelf. This is a mountain chain which is marked with red color. All the continents have got continental shelf. It looks like that continents are carved out of the ocean. This is Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the earth. Then there is one East Pacific rise also where the mountains are rising up. And here the continental plate is spreading apart and it is moving apart. You can see the peaks. This was the place where Titanic sank. Iceland. See how continents are there in between the water and surrounded by water. So once you see all this, you will be able to understand several other phenomena related to geography like tsunamis, ocean waves, currents, etc. So after having look of this beautiful video, let's see what is ocean relief like. So ocean relief, as I told you, for a long time people used to think that surface of the ocean, the surface of the ocean is plain because it has a sea level, but the bed of the ocean is also leveled. It is not. Ocean relief, that is the bed of the ocean, is a result of tectonic movement. You all know by now what are tectonic movements. The movements of the continental plates due to tectonic activity is called as tectonic movement. Volcanic eruptions are regularly taking place inside the ocean. Then erosion and deposition, erosional material which is done by the sea waves and also by the landslides inside the ocean. Depositional processes, rivers bring a lot of silt and sediment and all the silt and sediment is deposited in the ocean. That is the deposition work. Ocean relief features are divided into several major and minor relief features. Like you have seen just now, so many features are there. But in today's module, we are going to study only about continental shelf, continental slope, continental rise, and abyssal plain. So let's start with continental shelf. Now, again, I'm showing you a picture to make you understand what happens when you go inside the ocean. As I told you, oceanography is such a beautiful branch of geography to study further about oceans, that it gives you so much of scope. You see, we have made maps for the continents, but we have not made maps for the oceans. Ocean floor is also worth exploring. And you never know when the sea level will go down and some part of the ocean will come up, and we may have to stay there. And ocean is full of so many minerals also. So here, imagine yourself sitting on the beach. So when you're sitting on the beach, you just see a vast plain sea level and sometimes some small islands. But these small islands have a big base inside which forms a volcanic mountain or any other kind of mountain. Now, when you're sitting near the beach, you go to the shallow water and you enjoy going inside the sea waves or near the beach. But you should not go very far because this portion is very shallow area, and it is not limited up to few meters. It is after few meters it converts into a slip. This slip is very dangerous. This is called as continental slope. So continental shelf is the part of the ocean. Continental slope is just after continental shelf, and it is a slip slide kind of area where ocean floor is meeting with a nearby basins. This particular place is called as continental rise. Why it is called as continental rise? Because whatever slips off or is transported from here, it gets collected here. The flat regions like northern plains in India, this kind of plain area in oceans is called as abyssal plain. And these are the sea mountains. Sea mountains can rise further high and can make a island. Continental plate moves apart, which I told you about tectonic plate. So when this plate moves apart, you can see, so this movement of the plate on this side and this side can create a crack, a gap or a fault. In geographic language, it is called as a fault. This is a fault line or a rift valley. Now, this can give birth to a trench. And because this plate is moving this side, so folding of the land, folds which are created because of the movement of the plate on this side creates ridges. Ridge is series of mountains. Alright, and here also there is a trench because this landmass is going on that side and this landmass is going this side. There is a divergent boundary here. This portion is moving this side and this portion is moving this side, and here the land is torn apart and a trench is created. Again, there is a continental slope and there is a continental shelf and another continent. So you can imagine two continents here, like African continent here and South America here. In between, this is the ocean.